is the Iron Trader. Now the pit's closed here about 2:30, about 10 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell a stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, before we get started here, the weekend edition here is going to be all about the retail. So if you're trading retail like Walmart or Target or TJ Maxx or Home Depot or Lowe's or even like McDonald's, anything retail we're going to go over here on our Saturday edition. And then Sunday night now, as usual, usually around 7 o'clock, I'll have a video posted and we will review crude oil and natural gas so we can get you all set up for Monday. All right, let's take a look here what we had today. Well, look at that big ass red candle. Woo! Look at that bad boy. Now, again, we closed here at 76.35. And what is our 21 SMA here? 76.33. So right now, we're still looking good. We had a low here, come in, touch the 21 day, had a low there, touch the 21 day. Now we got to see what we're going to do here. So Sunday night when the futures open, or Monday, however you trade, we want to take a look at today's highs, which is basically 78.39, the low 76.35, and then you're closing at 76.57. Okay. Now again, if this is lost, then what we want to do is we just want to follow the candles down. So next in line here is going to be this 75.52. That was that nice double bottom situation going on right here. That's what we want to be looking at on next. And then again, if that's lost, we'll come over to the top of the candle. You're looking at 74.52. And then we have 74.22. And then your key level here is this 74.26. Very, very nice here, creeping up very, very nice, just above that 77.22. So that will, if you bring that line across here, looking very, very nice. That'll be your next support. Now, again, if that is lost, we just follow the candles down. You got 73.56 here. We have 73.23, 72.38, 71.79, and then your big retest here is 71.41, which is basically your price channel here. Okay, but when you look at this chart here, you have a low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then we look at here, you have a nice, good rounded bottom. So realistically, this price can come all the way down to the 50-day here, and that rounded bottom and the higher lows is still all very much intact. Okay, so actually you could even go a little bit lower than that as long as you're holding these key levels here on the downside. That this bullish pattern is still intact here. So you know, basically had a little red ass candle today, but for me it was great. I scalped the SCO, very, very good trading. I scalped UCO twice and made good money on that. So basically what you got to do is just a trading event here right now, back and forth. But basically, like I pointed out here earlier, if you've watched the video, you still have a box going on here. See this box? That's what you have. It's just a sideways action. Really no big deal here. So trade both ways and you'll make money. All right, let's take a look here on the upside what we got. Okay, well, what we have to do is we got to get basically above, back up your resistance. Next level here is going to be this 100-day. That's 77.22. And then we have your 8 SMA here. We're looking at 77.55. And then we have your 200-day here. Let me see if I can get him in there. Let me just hold on a sec. All right, now we can see if we can get him in there. Yeah, 77.63. Okay, so basically, watch that key 100-day 77.22. That 8 SMA here 77.54, and then your 200-day at 77.63. That is going to be your upside targets. And then again, obviously, if we can get above, we just look at today's high. You're looking at 78.39, and then we work our way up to this candle. You're looking at 78.92, and then your big retest here is 79.29. Now, again, this is just, you know, you're trading this box level here, even if it comes down to the 50-day, still very, very bullish. But again, just scalp it until you can break above this key level, is 79.29. If we can, we go to the left of the chart. 79.60, 79.77. Work your way on up here, 81.05, 82.24, and then we have 83.60. Bring your price channel right across. Next level, 85.30. Then bring your price channel right across here. You have 85.90, and then just work yourself up. You have 88.29, bring your price channel across. You have 89.85, and then we just work yourself up. 91.88, 93.10. We have this candle here. You're looking at 94.17, and then your big retest up there at 95.03. Another key level here is going to be here when you bring this price channel out is going to be the top of this candle right here. That's 92.43, because basically when it hit that, it came on down, and that's where she broke out. So that's going to be now become resistance where before it became support. Okay, so realistically here, let's just take a look here. Your RSI, well, you're rolling on down here, but 52, that doesn't mean that can't roll way up. You can just see here, see the chop going on. This here is still, your green is above the red, so we got to see if it's going to come down just like it did here, hug the line and move way back up again, or what we're going to do. But we'll see on that here on next week on the whole roll. So realistically, on when you look at the daily chart here, just watch this key levels. Your 76.33. If that's lost, we can follow the candles, but realistically, your target's going to be 74.26. On the upside, you just have to watch that Hondo 77.22. You want to watch this 8 SMA 77.5, and then we want to watch your 200 SMA. If we can get above that, we look to the top of the candle 78.39. You have 78.92, and then your big retest 79.29. But look like we have a nice, good trading channel going on here. So really no big deal. But don't be afraid to scalp it short like I did with the SEO. Very, really good scalp today. Scalp the UCO. It's a scalper's market, the whole 9 yards. Don't let everybody say it's just one way, one way. Same way with NVIDIA. Got 20 some points off of that there today. Yeah, is it going to go to 1,000, 1,200? Absolutely. Is it going to go there today? No. See the same way with TQQ, sold out 61, rebought it, ran it back up there, got another 50 cents. So, it's a scalper's market. The market has run up a lot. So always remember that. Same way with Tesla. I scalped the Tesla long, got money on that, scalped the LS, scalped the Tesla short, got 50 cents on that. So basically, it's a trader's market, okay? So that's what we're in right now until we can get going. But the market has had a huge run here, and usually when the market's down, usually crude will come right on. We'll follow it right on down. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, here we have weekly chart. Now, you can see here where we got the red candle today. It closed basically right here, 77.06. That is going to be, it closed below that, and it closed below that key 77.32. Okay, so now that's your resistance. So you want to watch that 77.06. You want to watch that key 77.32. And then if we can get above, we just look at the top of today's candle. You're looking at this week's candle, 78.92. And then here's your breakout candle, that's 79.29. Okay, again, if it breaks above that, then what we do, we come over here to the old monthly. We look at here, okay? 79.61, that's your next target, and then we have the 21 above that at 81.11. But that's all based on if you can close above that 79.29. Now here on the downside, you got a couple key levels, but really the key one here is this 8 SMA. Now so far here for the week, it's held it. Well, it held it the last couple weeks here. So right there, 75.28. That would be if it holds it. Great scalping opportunity. If it's lost here, we can come down here to the 200-day, 73.27 here on your monthly chart. And then we have that 72.64. That is your 200-day. This looks very, very promising here. Look at that, how many times it hit it and just, bounce right back up here, on a weekly chart. Now, your MACD, still bullish, green above your red. This 49, you could go either way, plenty of room to run either way. So realistically here on the upside, you want to watch that 21-day. You want to watch this 50 SMA here. If we can get above, you look at this week's candle, 78.92, and then there's your breakout, 79.29. Then we just follow the candles, we go higher. On the downside, this is the key level. I can't stress it enough, is what it needs to hold 75.28 on a closing basis next week. So if it falls all the way down, then you got a good shot at this 200-day at that 73.37 and possible 72.64. Okay, but again, we got a trading range here. You can see it with an with an upside bias here. So this is looking here pretty good. The scalping is just, just been, for me, for a trader, this has just absolutely been fantastic versus people say, oh, I'm just going to buy and just let it run. This is great trade. You just have to, stay sharp and trade both directions. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on with natty gas. Okay, natural gas. Well, we had a pretty good run up here from your 152. Now, today was an actually great day trading. I started off, I got 4 points out of cold. I scalped it again, got another 4 points. And then I got another 3 points out of it there today. So realistically, I got 11 points out of KOLD. Very, very happy with that. I did not scalp the UNG today. It just didn't look like it had any juice here to the upside. It just looked like it wants to fall. The key level that you need is that 1.6, say 1.66. That's what you need to go. Okay, so you're sitting at 1.59. So what I wanted you to do is look right here in this section here, your high, your low, and your close. Okay, so what we do is we look at these candles. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so what do we have next? Well, look at here. Okay, look at your low right there, 159. And where the price is, 159. Next level here, look where the low is, 157. That's your next target. And then we come over to the top of this candle here. There's that 157 again here. Okay, 157. And then we can come all the way down here to your 152. That will be next. Now, when we look at the hourly and the 4-hour chart, there's also a 1.55 on there. But this is going to be your key level here, is holding this 1.52. If that's lost, when we look on a monthly chart, I'll show you that it's going to go right down to 1.44. That is going to be your next target here. But we got to see how that's all going to shake out. On the upside, you really, you got 1.59. The next upside, 1.63 here. You got 1.66, which lines up very, very nice here with your 8 SMA. You need to get back and close back above this 8 SMA here and hold it. Not just for 1 day here, 2 days, then just put in that big ass red candle. You got to have it, hold it. Then you can take a shot here, look at all your candles on the upside. But realistically, there's going to be your target. It's going to be that 21 day at 1.93. Okay, that will be the target. And then we can work yourself up 1.99 here, and then 2.04, 2.10, 2.12, and work your way up to the gap, which is basically 2.16. And then you have your fill at 2.42, but you got your 50-day right away at basically 2.35. It's all going to be hinged on the two things. If you can close back above that 8 SMA, that 21 day is the target. Okay. If you keep trading below that 8 SMA, 1.52, that's going to be the retest. There's your target. All right, let's take a look on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, for the weekly, well, you still got a green candle. Doesn't look like much, but, you can see where she just fell right off the map. But what I don't like is see the 8 SMA, 50, 21 day, everything is rolling down. Not good. See your MACD, bearish. Green below your red, not good. RSI here, well, you got a positive divergence. See where you're low, and then we have a higher low, and we have a low here, even a lower low. So we have a positive divergence here, but right now it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot unless you can hold that 1.52. Now here on the upside, realistically here on your monthly chart, you have to get back above that key price channel. That's that 1.94. That gets you back into this game. If not, we just follow the candles all the way down. And, you know what I'm saying? We have that retest of 1.52, which is basically right there. But we look at that candle. If that's lost, this is going to be your big target right there. Now, it might not get right to 1.44, but you are going to head right in that direction. All right, let's take a look at an hourly and a 4-hour. All right, midday trading, I did a little natural gas. Everybody seems to be like trading the natural gas. So do I. But here we go. Okay, we stair-stepped all the way on down, and then you could not get above that 8. See where that price is? 21 day was holding everything. Finally, we blasted on up here. And then what we did is we had a sideways action kind of a situation, and then shooting her all the way on down. So when you take the 4-hour chart and you compare it here to the 1-hour chart here, this is that green candle that rose. Here's that green candle that rose, and we put a bull flag in there, ran up. But you look at this, okay? What do you have? You have 1.79, and then we have a retest here, 1.877. Lower high, double top, tells me she's going right down. Now, again, this was basically, when you short this, you want to look right there. Where do we have support? Where did that bull flag hold? That 200 day. Where did this hold? That 200-day. That's where you take your trade off then, okay? Sometimes it'll come down to the 100, but really when you hit that, that's when you want to take your short here, right off here, and then see how it all shakes out. Did you have a nice green candle? But look at here. You had a high here of 1.74, and then what do we have? 1.744, 1.749. Lower high, and then what had happened? Now look at this 8-day. See, the 8-day is back in control again here now. See? So that works? All right. So then what we have to do is that this morning it came down and it held this key level right here this morning at 1.63. Then I said next time what it does, it'll come down 1.61. Well, then we lost that level. So then you just take your price channel, come right across here, and then you have basically 1.5. So what you have to do then is look in your basically in your support levels. Okay, so right there, what is next here? You're gonna just take these candles here all the way down. Okay, so you had 1.56 here. You have 1.55, and then we can come down here to 1.54, and then you have your big retest at 1.52. So this is what you have to do. So when you put the price channels here, okay, you have 1.56. That's going to be next. But right here, you had the 1.55 level like we had this morning. Basically, that's going to be next level here. This chart is looking ugly, like it's going to roll over. However, if you can hold this key support level right in this level right here. So if you look at, say, 1.56, you take that right across. If that can hold, that would be okay for you could scalp it back long again. But if you can't, you're going to come down here and retest that 1.52, just like we have here. What I don't like is see how this rallied up and where the price got right above that 8-day, rallied up here. But now look where that price is, below that 8-day. Not good, okay? You'd never want that price below that 8-day. It's just a killer, okay? So now you need to get back above this 50-day, 1.64, and you need to get back above this 8 SMA, 1.66. If you can, then you can attack the 1.69 and then possibly roll up. But right now here, unless that reverses, this is basically going lower and maybe doing a retest here of this 1.52. So she's not looking too good if you're like a long trader only. But for me with the KOLD, 11 points, I'll take it. You know, no problem with 11 points on the KOLD here today. So realistically, it was a really good scalping day. You know, to me, I try to limit my trades to, 5, 6 different things. Okay, whether I always trade crude, I always trade natural gas every day. I trade Tesla every day, long and short. TQQs. Today, I think, geez, I'm going to scalp that NVIDIA. That looked hot. So I always pick 1 or 2 of those things that look really good. Today, actually, I scalped some Goldman Sachs there today, and I got 4 points out of that. So, there's always other stuff to trade here. I mean, I believe crude oil. Trust me, I do. And same way with the natty gas. That was my favorite here. But when they're not working like this and you don't want to short, then just try something else. There's plenty of stuff out there. There's never, a time to say, geez, there's nothing to trade. There's nothing to. If you got to go long, you got to go short. That's the kind of market you got now. Because just remember, you had such a big run up that it's not going to continue. Eventually, you're going to have a correction, and it brings stuff back to normal. All right, that's what I got for you today. Last call of the week for the Yo Crudeski and Natty Gas. Now remember, on crude and natural gas, I'll be back Sunday night for you probably by 7 o'clock. I'll have it all posted. That'll get you all set up for Monday, and then the weekend edition is all going to be retail. So if you trade retail like Walmart and Target and TJ Maxx and Lululemon and McDonald's and Lowe's and Home Depot, you might want to tune in and see if we can make some money next week. All right, everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.